were in Saudi Arabia, and now you're here. What are you doing here? So, I kind of stumbled my way through this. And then I said, I better go sit down. And she had to go back to her writing her tables and stuff. I went and sat down, and this is not good. And cute as a bug. She was just fiery little thing. So then I, sat around with the guys, and we laughed, and they were laughing about how uncomfortable. I said, well, you know what? It was a good try, I go to leave, and get your strength up here. I walk up to her, and I go, you know what? How would you like to have a drink after work? Are you kidding me? She says, are you kidding me? No, I was pretty serious, but, sorry. Anyways, well, turns out what she was saying, because she was in these dirty work clothes. She didn't want to go out afterwards.
Right.
Anyways, I thought I had totally flopped with this thing.
Apparently not.
Well, I made one more chance. It turns out she lived a block away from me in a little townhouse, a block away from my apartment, a block. So I called her on the phone, and I didn't know this at the time. I called her on the phone. This guy answers the phone. I get it up to call her on the phone. This guy answers. Yeah. I was looking for Kathy. And she, I'm on the phone with my girlfriend. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I mean, can you tell her the Costa called? And yeah, whatever. What the fuck is this guy?
Right.
About 10 minutes later, I get the phone call again. Remember, it was all regular phones.
I'm surprised they had call waiting then.
Yeah.
I didn't get that until 1996 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think it was written on the phone. It just didn't.
Right.
It's a phone booth. You could tell, cars going by and honking, and people, and it's her, and she's breathing heavier than
she had run.
To call me back.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I just heard you. I called.
That's good. That's a good sign.
Anyway, that was a good sign.
Well, you're someone that, I mean, just to be able to you, that doesn't seem like something difficult to pick up on. But a lot of people are blind as a block of bricks or whatever you want to be, But you mentioned something to me when we did the pre-interview about it, and I don't see you as being someone that is lacking of gab, because we're having a great conversation. But you said, like, you won't say anything, but give 3 minutes with your wife and whoever they're talking to, and they'll know their life story. What's that about?
Oh, she's amazing. She is she's the purest heart you ever met in your life. I mean, because I never was going to marry a Greek, and this one kind of snagged me. But she's just so sincere and interested when she talks to people that they just open up. And she doesn't really ask personal questions, but she keeps the conversation going to where the person, well, yeah, I got a drug problem, and my husband left me, and, I'm cheating on him anyways. And,
she has an ability to disarm.
She just disarms everybody.
Yeah.
And she can, in 5 minutes, she will know your whole life story.
Oh, that's great.
But, I know this didn't work for your format tonight, but someday I hope you meet her. And,
no, absolutely. I'll have her on.
20 times more interesting than I am.
Well, good. That'll be probably the best show I ever do then.
So sailing and Greece, I was getting ready to say that Greece, because I ended up marrying a Greek, is one of our big things. We love going to Greece. I am very fortunate to have a beautiful home there.
Oh, wow.
Her sister has a beautiful home, too. So we have places to go. And the ritual of, you were there. Mm-hmm. You were in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
You get up, have a beautiful breakfast on the patio, and make your way down to the beach.
I haven't been to Greece.
But it was similar.
Yeah.
Spain, I imagine,
Yeah, I mean, I was in northeast Italy, and I was in Hungary, and above,
Mountains, yeah.
above, yeah.
Yeah,
I went as far east
beautiful.
as Budapest,
Austria.
yeah, Austria, and yeah, in Prague. The weirdest spot for me, I think, where I felt the most cultural difference was like the eastern part of Germany and western Poland, being in those areas there. It was just like any place that was, from Soviet times, where you go to these towns and they're just like straight up and down brick buildings, very efficient designs.
And the people are too.
Yeah, it's like this bare bones, It's like, I have a shirt,
The Italians were big time different, right? And the Spaniards were big time different.
Oh yeah, very beautifully dressed and decorated, and people took time to put something everywhere on their property. There's something to look at from every angle. It's very
well. We always
aesthetics.
go in the summer, and that's a whole different time.
Mm-hmm.
Europeans, they click a different light, and they're completely different. In the summer, they want to relax for 6 weeks, a month, 2 months, whatever it is. They get amazing amounts of time off, and they love doing it on a decent beach, or in a beach town,
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole lifestyle that just so addicting. I'm telling you, For the first couple of days, you're still American. You're still, just get,
something.
Well, but then you start slowing down. You have a big lunch right on the beach. Take a nap in the afternoon. Cocktails on the patio at sunset, and then you don't eat until 9 or 10 at night.
Right.
Then you're wandering around in the bars and the taverns and the music places all night. And get up, you do it again the next morning.
Jeez, that sounds nice.
I make a big point when I'm there of trying to go to the beach 3 times a day. Different beaches.
Wow, that's great.
Little moped.
Yeah.
And I cruise down to one beach, and I think I'll go to this other beach this afternoon. And then.
As a daily driver in Los Angeles for about maybe a year and a half or 2 years, I drove a 50cc scooter, like a little Vespa.
Oh my God.
As my daily driver. And I would drive it from where I lived in Hollywood to Pasadena, all on surface streets. And I had a job. I'd drive down to Torrance, and I'd drive down to Northridge. I would drive it like 120 miles a day.
On the freeway?
No. I could only go like 35 miles an hour. So I was just on the surface streets. But imagine driving 120 miles a day at only 35 miles an hour. It was dumb.
You're the one that should be sitting over here. You have such a great story.
I hope they all come out during the course of getting to meet everybody around here.
So this is. Do you remember how the acorn? You send them in a picture.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to say no, and you're going to tell me. So the nice thing will be is we'll talk a little bit about this area.
You're holding the acorn.
Yeah.
And you're
holding the acorn and taking photos. Okay.
And you send it to the
We used to do this where I'm from in Pennsylvania with a periodical called the Pocono Record, and they do the same thing. You take the Pocono Record with you and take a photo and snap it in, and then they put it in there. That's cool.
This is the acorn.
Yeah.
But this is Olympia. This is where they held the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Thousands of years.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
It was. But, so Greece, sailing. Here's another picture of Greece. This is where
I wrote down here because it was interesting. I wanted to know about driving that Chevy from Greece to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, that was interesting.
Tell me about that. And start as... Why get that car? Why go to Greece and then drive it in? What kind of car was it?
So
tell me that stuff.
The way the vacations worked with the oil company there was that's my wife's sister's village. That's where she lives.
Look at that. Great. Is it still same kind of population, or is it built up more now? Or?
Oh yeah. It's I would say that area probably isn't as much. But,
all right.
I'm not doing something right here. Can I put this here?
Yeah, please. Careful. Yeah, we're remodeling, and so I've got
That's
stuff.
What you said, yeah.
And the clinic is closed because of COVID. So
what's closed?
This is one of the treatment rooms that I see patients in.
Oh, right. So
Yeah.
the clinic is closed, you said?
Yeah, we've been shut down we've stopped telling people when we're going to reopen. We gave them a reopen date. We're like, oh, we'll be open.
We're not going to lie to you anymore. Huh?
Yeah, we'll be open end of April. Okay, we'll be open by Memorial Day. All right, we'll be open by July 4th. And then numbers started going back up, and then we said, TBD. We don't know.
So you don't see any patients at all?
No, I've done a couple of telehealth things.
Is it you and your wife together?
Yeah, we.
That is too cool.
Yeah, we're both doctors of Oriental medicine.
That is too cool. Is it usually like a bed or?
Yeah, there'd be a treatment table right here, like literally where this is, and that's my table full of all my acupuncture needles behind those doors there, and I close this because that's my drum set. I usually keep on the other side of the curtains there, and then you walk down the hallway, and then on the right is a second treatment room.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and we redid the bathroom. And it's all like day spa looking, and got the separate entrance, and we have a door closed.
Is that licensed work?
Oh yeah, it's a Master's of Science in Oriental Medicine, which is 4 years.
Okay.
And then it's basically a Western nursing degree with the Master's of Science on top, and then my wife and I both went on for our doctorate. So
big
we actually get the honorific. We are doctors Connor and Zena Logan.
Serious stuff, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
I miss it. I feel so far removed from it right now. We had a nice clinic going in Encino as well.
You're not anywhere near retired.
Oh no. Or Chinese medicine is something I'll probably do until I physically can't do it anymore. I love doing it, and it's not work to me.
That is too cool.
I'm fortunate that a few months through all this, I was able to pick up some old side work in my old IT career, and so I've got something that I can do to make ends meet while we plan to just reopen when it's thoroughly safe. Because another big problem is, how do we have somebody come over and watch our kids so we can see patients? We don't know how they're socially distancing. We don't know what they're doing, trying to keep all that in mind.
By the way, I'm sorry. I know I'm probably breaking a million rules or handing you things and all of that stuff.
No, it's okay. I know.
So this is the bay that I have my home on.
Yep.
And my home is unfortunately you can't see it because it's directly behind me, but it's just down the hill.
Yeah.
And
it's a great photo of you.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So if you see that bay back there doesn't appear to be any sailboats in the bay right there, but there almost always is.
I see one.
And
I see a yacht sitting out there.
There you go.
A couple yachts anchored out there.
They like that.
Jeez, what a pretty area.
They like that bay there and stuff.
Bet.
So that Greece, travel and chickens.
And chickens. What about chickens?
Chickens are our pastime.
Do you have chickens here?
We have chickens. Yeah.
Well, you got to give me some eggs.
Okay, let me see if I can. So here are the two most current ones when they were young.
I had chickens growing up until a fox got into the hen house.
Oh, we've lost several to coyotes.
Oh, look at these little guys.
So we try to raise them young, in human company,
right?
So that they're never afraid or feel bad about being touched or anything else.
Yeah.
And so we.
So you have fresh eggs every morning?
Almost every morning, yeah.
That's great.
Almost every morning, yeah.
How many do you have?
We have 3 right now. We usually try to have an even number, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we lose them, and we don't want to bring a small baby in with 3.
I was thinking of building a small coop, like with a small run. Amazing on YouTube. You can find all these different plans, and you can build like a very small compact with a caged in run and everything like that. Like enough for maybe 4 chickens,
I didn't take a picture I didn't bring a picture of the little one that I built, but there's some cute little, I'd say about from here to the wall and about this wide ones that are, have a little run in them, a little ramp.
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
Perch and
you can do like a little auto feeder on the outside kind of thing. We'll keep it full and all that.
Water and stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
But we only have hens. I think I mentioned this to you, right?
No, we didn't talk about chickens.
Yeah, you can't have roosters in residential areas.
Well, no one wants to hear them.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we feed them lay seed once in a while, and that's how they're not fertile eggs.
There you go.
They're infertile eggs, but they taste better.
Yeah.
The infertile eggs taste much you know. And anyways, that's been a real